Here we are at Palm Springs' infamous Gateway Park and the $1.2 million bocce courts. The story is that Palm Springs received a couple $1 million in federal recovery funds, and they decided to put up a park in the middle of nowhere. And the centerpiece of the park are these two beautiful bocce courts that within months of their construction were destroyed so badly by the elements and the lack of maintenance that they are completely unplayable. The reality is Palm Springs would have been better off putting in a camel racing track for all the interest that the bocce courts generated. So all in all, this is a disaster. But since you don't care about being victimized by Palm Springs petty politics, you want to know about petanque terrains. And to understand petanque terrains, you have to look at a real bocce court. The international standard for bocce is 27.5 meters. So as you see, these are astoundingly long courts. In fact, the author of The Joy of Bocce states that the average bocce court costs somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 to construct, and it requires monthly maintenance, especially here in the desert, because we're in the windiest part of Palm Springs and the wind completely dehydrates the surface, and the crust oyster shells and other grit that's required to create these perfectly level, beautiful bocce courts dries up quickly and blows away in the wind. So let's take a look at their current condition. As you can see, the $1.2 million bocce courts are nothing but dirt. Any remnants of the original surface is long gone. What you see behind you is not uncommon. In fact, up in Portland, Oregon, where I have my summer home, there's a town by the name of Beaverton, and they built a couple bocce courts, once again, probably $10,000 a court, and those courts were soon destroyed through lack of maintenance. So this is an ongoing issue. Bocce groups are so strong in the United States, they lobby municipalities to build bocce courts, or in the case of Palm Springs, I consider these bocce courts to be bocce as landscaping. We see that in a lot of wealthy estates around the United States. People will put up bocce courts as part of the landscaping even though they don't play bocce. They build these bocce courts, spend millions of dollars, and they're ruined. But ironically, the walking paths, which require absolutely no maintenance, are still perfectly playable for petanque. And that's what I want to say to the municipalities out there. Forget bocce unless you are willing to put in your annual budget the maintenance costs, or your bocce courts will turn to dirt just like they have in Palm Springs and just like they have in Cedar Hill Park in Beaverton. If you want to put something down, put down a hard, crushed gravel surface like you see behind me, which can be used for a variety of activities, including petanque. Petanque doesn't require a dedicated terrain. So that's the whole point. This is what makes petanque one of the world's most ecologically responsible sports.